welcome to our first video in our new YouTube channel, whose
Yes.
name we have christened today as what is it, Alan?
Online Patanga.
Online Patanga. We will have a separate video explaining what the title means.
This is Dagny here. I am currently working from Ireland, Cork. I am currently single, and I would like to achieve happiness and prosperity in life like everyone does, and want to maintain good friendship with folks and have a good family life. Nothing major apart from that.
That's nice.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just keeping it
Thanks.
simple now.
My name is John Valentine Montero. I currently reside and work in the United States of America, Denver, Colorado to be specific. What do I want from my life? What do I aim to achieve? Nothing much. Have a steady job, have a good circle of friends around. Hopefully, I can still continue to eat some nice food every week, have some good drinks. That's all I want.
I'm Alan Frank Kutrina. I'm a software engineer. I'm currently working for Panasonic in Frankfurt, Germany. What do I expect in life? Nothing much, to be honest. I'm not. I don't expect a lot to be achieved. I would like to do most of the things which I could do in my teens or 20s as late as possible in my life, like playing cricket, playing football, or doing some activities, whatever possible. I want to do it as much as possible as old as I get. So that'll be achievement for me. If I can do something which I can do now when I'm 60, I'm more than happy. So I remember most of us came to know each other on in the first year of our engineering college in PA. Most of us. So Dagny, Kevin, and I knew each other since our schooling days in Milagros. But Kevin, Ashwin, John, Asvi, and maybe Ashwin as well in the first year. Not so much in the first year, Ashwin. Then Harsh was in the fourth year. Is what I remember. It was nice meet. I don't know. It was a nice experience being in PA because for us at least, for me, I felt we were not known faces. If I were, for example, if I was in St. Joseph, maybe I would have been more familiar with people. But it was nice experience to know people from scratch. Most of us, no? It was nice to know John, for example, John, Asfahan, and others, especially Siham, who is not here.
Like in my case, I wanted to study in Bangalore itself because probably I was in my comfort zone. I had done my school and college, PhD, everything in Bangalore itself, and I wanted to be in touch at home. And I actually had one eye on Infosys as well, but it was just a wild thought of joining the IT company, which I eventually joined. But yeah, and then I had a few options like NIT, PA, St. Joseph's, and one more Canada. So among for the CET and AIT triple ranking, which I got at that time, I think I had only PA college in St. Joseph's, and I wanted PA college at that time, considering I think one of my seniors, I think Anup Shetty, recommended that, and based on that, I joined PA college. I think his dad is a known person to my mom, and then based on that, I joined PA college. That's the question, right, John? You wanted?
Yeah. But
But it was that was the main reason. I don't have any other recommendation of St. Joseph. Although I know it was a Christian organization, but I knew that I wanted to go away from the previous Milagros friends kind of as well, because I didn't have that great relationship with a lot of Milagros folks. So I thought it would be a good start to join PA college. Yeah. Like in general, I didn't generally enjoy Milagros set of friends because maybe I had traditional thoughts and there were a bit wild, and that's why, yeah, I was not keen on joining St. Joseph's. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I
So-
enjoyed my time at PA College. Yeah.
So Kevin, what made you select PA College over other colleges?
Interesting story this. So I think I think Alan knows it well as well, because I think we both were around the same ranking, right, when we went for CAT. So okay, my story. I think for some reason I wanted electronics, because I had heard many people talk that electronics is the best and all that. So I remember
The
even in
bomb.
my ward, yeah, even in my ward, church ward and all, right, when they were talking about studies and all that, there were people who were like very much accomplished people, and they were all electronics engineers and all that. So I had that, I think, kick from earlier that I want to do electronics, okay, without knowing what is electronics. But I think, okay, when the time came, I I think um, my rank was the one college I always wanted was, I think, NIT, right, which was like closest to Mangalore, which is like a top. So, and when I couldn't get electronics over there, I just
I think
got
you could have got it, just the paid seat. I think you wanted. There was a
yeah
low paid seat. I
No,
said,
Sid.
so,
Did you
yeah
not have any reservation? We had that
yeah
minority.
that yeah I missed that reservation thing also, because by 100 rank.
Oh, you
Basic,
wanted
yeah.
electronics specifically.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was, in hindsight, that's a stupid reason, but
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
thing. But yeah, whatever. So so that time, yeah, I missed St. Joseph. I mean, sorry, NITE.
Yeah.
And then what I was left with was, St. Joseph's was just beginning that time, so I didn't have anything to, any data or anything to look into. So what was remaining was PA College, and and, and I think I had already researched a bit of PA. I had a couple of neighbors as well, and they were not too happy, but they were not too sad also. They were like, okay, PA College, it's good, and all that. That's all. And I remember Ronald Nazareth sir, right, whom I was
Uh,
close to. He had good opinion about PA College, and I asked him. I think mainly because Sarfraz sir and he are friends and all that. So he had talked good about it. So I thought, okay, let's do this. So went ahead with PA College. That was my story.
John, what is your story?
my story. Yeah, I mean, when I was giving my CET, I had no intentions of joining PA College. Then after CET, all the school friends under the able leadership of Muhammad Aswan started spending a lot of time together, and he convinced all of us to join PA College. So yeah, I still remember I had that reservation thing. I mean, I did not specifically want to take up electronics and communications. But yeah, I mean, we had Aswan to convince us electronics is good. You can do any job. You can go into hardware. You can go into software. You'll have options, this, that. Yeah. That's how I ended up in PA College. I mean, I still remember I did have options. There was a mechanical seat still available in RV. I don't think I would have taken that, but there was computer science seat available in NITE. Yeah.
For me, in my own reasons, right, very close to what Kevin said. I didn't want a paid seat. We had electronic seats, which was paid, higher paid. There was low fee and higher fee in NITE as well. But NITE, my main criteria was I didn't want to have a higher fee seat. So other options were St. Joseph, realistic options were St. Joseph and PA. And I don't know if you believe it or not, the main reason I selected PA was because it didn't have uniform. Not kidding.
Oh.
That was the make or break deal for me. And one more was I met Arun, Dagny had met Arun. Arun was in Bangalore, the same church, and he had spoke well about. He told the campus is awesome and whatever. It was not as awesome as he described, but yeah, not bad either. I'm happy with the decision at the end of it.
I don't know. I think out of our group, right? Who all was in the first year together? I think
Only
Alan,
me.
Kevin, myself, Kayyum, John, we were in the same batch. First semester we were together, right? Or we
Yes.
joined later on.
Ashwin was in
My
other batch.
memory. I remember
Ashwin,
first day. I'll remember only. I think Roshan Shetty. I remember, and then Abu Bakr Naeem. I was sitting with Naeem on the very first day on the second seat. I think first seat was Alan and Kevin. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But
yeah,
I
first
remember
benches,
Roshan
is it?
Shetty and Naeem for sure. I rest of the folks like I don't like mostly they were there, but I don't remember exactly. And then yeah, it was first and second semester. I almost felt like extension of PUC because chemistry was there, physics was there, maths was there, and I think only unique thing was like this mechanical part where the soldering and stuff was there. Right? That was something which stood out glaringly because I remember engineering when initially when I thought like these are the soldering is something which I was associating with my work and I was not sure exactly what engineering was, but at that time, yeah, that is something which has stood out. Mechanical labs which we did.
Lathe,
Yeah, those are the memories. Yeah, late. Yeah,
working on lathe,
and
welding.
But we never
from the
worked on late,
lecturer
no?
point of view, yeah, I think I remember Sarfraz sir a lot. The physics he thought was something very what to say understandable and something which was eye catching. Then yeah, rest of the things I was more very much like academics. It was just like an extension of QC is what I felt. But yeah, from third sem onwards, it was actual real electronics and core stuff, and like where the pressure started piling up on the semester subjects which we were going through. And then eventually, my aim was, I remember, like honestly speaking, I just wanted to complete it and just score 70% bare minimum because my understanding is doesn't matter how much I know, like if the results end result is not with the numbers mattered a lot. Like in cricket, like the average and strike rate is there, right? Same way during engineering, my thought like even if I understand well, if I don't do good in terms of scoring, then people will not trust or people would. So I had kept a mindset saying I'll somehow have to score 70 and more, and beyond that I can do something beyond. So yeah, I at least ended up achieving that. First year was actually yeah, I remember the girls and guys had to be seated separately, and I had yeah since I had, yeah in PUC also it was like out of 100 students, 15 were electronic students which who were seated in the front seat, and it was like at least here there was it was not like crowded. I didn't feel like I felt like there is enough focus on every student. It's not like a bunch of 100 or 200 students in one class, which sometimes I felt where students can be ignored at times and all. But yeah, I had like that way I was pleasantly surprised or like happy with the setup actually. And yeah, like I had known some seniors and a few set of friends, and I generally liked it because there was enough focus and attention and uh, with the lectures and like uh, even the college folks in general. So yeah, it was not bad. Like I at least it was better than what I expected from what I experienced from Aloysius Milagris days. So I was happy with the setup.
What about you, Kevin? Did you, did you expect the conditions which were provided when start comparison from fellowship?
I think I remember, I was very happy, first of all, with the Aloysius, right? I think I had the best 2 years of my life in Aloysius. So coming to PA, I didn't have much expectations at all. So I remember the first year I was like, I just decided just wanted to finish my 4 years and get the hell out of here, right? So, but in the first year, I think um, I started liking it, especially with the friends I made. and it was not a bad place, is what I thought. So I was enjoying, and so I think at the end of the day, at the end of 4 years, I must admit that these were the best years of my life. 4 years, I would say, because I think we made great memories, many happy memories, some some sad, of course, but I think overall, I think uh, I really enjoyed college life in PA.
What about you, John?
So after completing my schooling and went to Aloysius, I mean, I kind of felt out of place because I moved from a rural background, from a very small school to a city. So, but when I joined PA College, I felt I was back in my home turf because it was the same area. I did my schooling there. My house was close by. So, I mean, that was really nice. As far as the studies go, or the classes, or the college itself, I don't remember much. But yeah, I mean, I struggled with the computer programming classes too. The first year, they were horrible. I mean, but I think the main problem was all of the idiots. They went and took these computer classes, C classes.
I want to talk about it as well.
And okay, problem is not with the students. These
That lecturer.
lecturers, like idiot, that Vipin guy.
Yes,
I still
correct.
remember.
He destroyed my first year.
Yeah, that was such a stupid thing. I mean, just
Okay.
because some people appear to be comfortable because they have taken some additional classes, you cannot assume that the entire class knows programming.
Correct.
It was very difficult.
Just want to chime in on that. The same point. I completely agree. I think people like Alan, I don't know if Dagny, but they already had gone for Aloysius C programming classes, and poor people like me who didn't go were struggling a lot, of course, because I was new to programming fully. Absolutely, I didn't know ABCD of programming, and the professor, the lecturer over there, um, I don't know whether how much was his knowledge, but he was uh, he was able to find that students already knew most of the stuff, and that was helping him a lot as well. And he went on jumping topics and stuff like that. C programming, the print hello one, and all that. Now everything was going above my head, and and to be honest, I really struggled in C programming, and that really was a big scare. Finally, I think I caught up somewhere. I must have done some extra studies courses or whatever, and somehow caught up with it. But yeah, that's a learning thing, I think, for everybody, right? For any lecturers, I've seen professors. So they should be catering to all the students and not look at some, especially when there's a lot of coachings around, right? More often than not, people already know the topics, but there may be even one or two people who have not gone for those coachings, and they'll be deprived of all the studies training.
So I think I also remember a bit of a struggle, but as far as I remember, it was second semester, right? It's not in the first semester. So thank God for that, because that would have been a major setback.
Yeah.
First,
Yeah,
I remember it was in the second semester. In that time, from my point of view, what I was thinking is it is only me who is like a bit struggling, and it's something easy to be known. And I think I remember there was a guy called Ganesh next to me, and he was finding it a bit easy. And then there was another guy called Abhijit. I'm just remembering some random names.
Yeah,
So I was thinking it's something to be specific to my side. Like I am struggling a bit, and so I was just trying to like improve myself rather than thinking it's a lecturer's issue or something. But if everyone is saying that something, then it kind of makes sense. But at that time, my thoughts were like that.
Yeah, for me, it was a cakewalk, the subject, because I was lucky in PUC. I had good friends. I mean, I didn't join them for engineering for sure, but those guys convinced me that programming is going to be vital at the end of 4 years. So that's the reason I joined Aloysius for C programming. And it was okay. I mean, since we didn't have exams like here, we just had to learn programming, only programming. It was easy to catch up at Aloysius. So for me, the subject was easy. The only difficult part was writing theory for that exam. Programming part was easy, at least for the first year for sure. We didn't have a huge programs. We had very small programs. We didn't have to do a lot. I liked it just because I had friends who pointed that it was important to know this. So I think it's just knowing people, having people who have information what is important, right? That makes a difference. Even for engineering, right? We didn't plan beyond our 4 years just because we didn't have a friends group who knew what is possible. I did not know it was possible to learn for free of cost in Europe. Even after engineering, if we knew that, maybe we would have planned differently. So it's just the advantage of joining colleges like RP or TEST or whatever. You just have like-minded people who have this information somehow, and that gives them the edge, not the college itself. So maybe that's a small edge I got here, and many other people also. I would say have got that edge because for C programming, yes, but other things in life as well. So if you are privy to some information which will help you maybe 2 years down the line, at this point in time, you already are having the lead about it. Yeah, for me, as a college, right, I was disappointed to be honest from Aloysius when I came to PA. First of all, the hype given by Arun was that it was amazing campus, so I expected amazing. When I went there, it was not amazing. I mean, it was good, it was not amazing. Many things were still being built, and I hated chemistry. I really didn't like that subject. Never. Even now, I don't like it. I entered the fact I had to learn chemistry all over again. So, and also physics. I don't know. The person was good, but I never understood whatever he taught. Because whatever he was teaching was something which I'm sure he also doesn't understand properly. He was teaching electromagnetic waves, and he was not teaching what they are, how they are. He was just telling equations, and that is my perception. And I may not maybe wrong, maybe I didn't understand. Was dumb enough, I don't know. But I did whatever was taught was nothing relevant to what I felt. And I think except for Karim, I didn't feel any other lecturer in the first year were good enough. So for me, I felt all of the lecturers were subpar. Maybe the civil ma'am was Sujata ma'am, she was good. And also maths maybe, Vidya was good, but others I never felt they were very good. And also this girl boy thing, yeah, that was a little strange. I didn't like, and also I didn't like most of our seniors for some reason. Most of them. Maybe our immediate seniors were good, but most of the seniors I never liked throughout my 4 years. Not that it is first year because of ragging or something around there, but I never liked for the next whatever years I was there. Most of them. So, but it was nice to meet you guys. I mean, that was nice meeting Asfahan, John, Shyam. Right? We started, especially when I came to know you guys play cricket. I mean, not John for sure, but it was Roshan, Shyam, and in Panaji. So that made me happy. I mean, I always loved playing sports, and getting the opportunity to play cricket in Panaji was pretty nice.
Seems like
Earth to
Kevin's video
Kevin,
is
Earth to
done up
Kevin.
now.
Okay.
Alan to Earth,
So-
Alan to Earth.